we took last year's race season off, you know, and didn't really have all three of our engines were blown there at the end of 23, and we just didn't really. We sold a business last year and started a new business this year, and it just hadn't been going really good. So we don't have no new race car motor money for this year. And my buddy the other day, Dustin Tiger, he's like, "Hey, after this Derby this weekend, it's going to be my only Derby for the year probably. We can take that stock 305 out of my Derby car and put it in your late model. At least you go make laps, you know, and get pit pass money back, stuff like that." And yeah, we could do that, you know. And then it turns into, let me flip this around, I'll show you. So we got this old school bus here, West Plains School District, R7. I think it's a 72 model. It's got 350 in it here. And this thing, I parked this where it's sitting in about at least 2009, if not maybe 2008, somewhere in there. But anyways, it ran and drove. It didn't have no brakes, but it's just been parked over here. It's kind of a catch-all for a bunch of junk and stuff. And anyways, I turned it over a minute ago and the motor's still free, so I guess we're pulling this motor out and we're gonna put it in our dirt late model to go make some laps this year. Back in the shop, got the motor out of the bus today. We washed it 3, 4, maybe 5 times, I can't remember. We washed the crap out of it, blow dry it with a leaf blower, spray degreaser on it, let it soak, power wash it again, degreaser, power wash it again, repeat. It didn't come very clean. This thing's pretty nasty. But got it in here. I've been watching tornadoes on my phone, so I didn't set the camera up to video it. And I don't have no fancy phone holding stuff like that. I'll get an OnlyFans, that way I can afford one of those. You're on the pegboard, and it looks good. Anyways, got everything stripped off of it, mostly of what we're gonna take off. You can't use the intake, water pump, fuel pump, manifolds. That old clutch and flywheel, I mean, that thing was heavy. Ain't using that. The oil pan's still on, I haven't pulled it off yet, but I probably will put one of our circle track pans on it. I didn't video, like I said, I was watching KY3, there's been tornadoes coming through today, and then I'll get blown away in here pretty easily. So we don't have good lights in here, that's another reason. And there's just water dripping from the roof everywhere, the whole floor is just soaked. And I thought maybe I didn't really want, nobody wants to know how bad this place is, I don't want thinking bad things, but then I thought about it more and I thought, I ain't trying to impress you guys, and I don't give a shit what you think. Our shop leaks, it's 40 years old. And it's not got the best lighting. I'll show you. Look at this. I mean, you can watch it drip everywhere. But here's this motor. I can't flip-flop on the phone very good, so, you know, pull the valve covers, water pump, stuff like that. Manifolds are off of it. You can't see nothing working on this side of this thing. But I don't really care. You can make fun of my shop if you want. You can also make fun of all those trophies up there if you want to, because we've won a lot of races out of this old shed. This car, a little backstory. My dad got this from a guy here in town, Joey Smith, and he ran it for, I don't know, not like full seasons, but he ran a couple years with it. And he won a few races in it, you know, no more than he was running. So we finally, you know, the next winter, put a body on it, the whole bit. He traded one of our all aluminum motors to one of our engine guys for a new, basically new from scratch 360 that we would run in this class to fit the rules in this class that we run. And he blew up that new motor on night 4. We put our backup motor in it, and he got about 3 or 4 more nights out of it, and it blew up. And it's been sitting ever since then. My rear end blew up. We pulled the rear end out of this, put it in my car. We would take turns driving my car. That's why we didn't really win any point championships the last couple of years. And then our last motor that was in that car, we ran the Camber Classic in August, and it started to smoke a little bit. The next Friday night, I went to flipping, and it blew up down there. And we thought it was pretty simple. Took it to the engine guy. Junker, boat anchor, nothing worth saving. I took in the other 2 motors here just a couple months ago, well, a month ago, something like that. I don't have anything. I've got 3 good sets of heads, 1 good cam. The rest of it's scrap. I got a bunch of scrap metal. So that's how the bus motor comes into play. We've had the slowest, in 8 years of doing underground work, I've never had a winter this slow, ever. And so it's kind of gotten into our race car engine program. I mean, we could go out and spend the money and do it. I'm not willing to go out and spend the money to do it. So there you have it. That's the inside scoop. we've been doing more with less for a lot of years, and I guess we're going to have to do even more with even less this year, or we're going to sit and watch. And we already had 1 year of that, and I think we're tired of it. I'll try to keep you guys updated. I work out of town through the week, so it's going to be a slow process. We've only got a few weeks before practice, first race, that kind of thing. No expectations at all. We go to the racetrack. If we go to the 1 6 miles from the house, we can go for $100. If we drive 100 miles to Springfield to go, we spend $200. All we're trying to do this year is still go to the race, hang out with our friends, have a good time, and try to at least pay for our pit passes, because I'm tired of leaving the racetrack with no monies.